Uh-oh.
Well, hello, everybody. Ladybugs and yellow jackets, I guess, is the way we usually do it, right?
Are you sure you don't want me to be doing this, Ion?
Okay, why don't you take it over? Tag.
Tag, you're it.
You guys can't hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yes. Good evening. Where's my camera? Hey, there it is. All right. Good evening, ladybugs and yellow jackets. Welcome to this week's episode of FAE News here on FAE Productions. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly, and I am clearly not in the castle this evening. So please bear with us, as tonight may be somewhat a case of anarchy, since Ion is in charge of all of the buttons and bells and whistles and colors. I've entrusted him to the controls, but you know, those zany leprechauns. So first things first, you guys, of course, please like, subscribe, and since Ion is in charge tonight, we are going to ionize the bell. Ionize the bell, ding ding. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a little bell there on YouTube. You should go and click that if you want to get notifications of our upcoming and future shows. And now I am going to let Ion do the next part, because we do have tonight's sponsor, but since I'm not sitting at a place where I can read tonight's sponsor, Ion, you get to read about tonight's sponsor to our viewers at home. I'm gonna even make
oh my gosh,
straight.
I gotta find where that is. Okay.
Sort of straight.
So tonight's sponsor is NanTibJi Ware. NanTibJi Ware is a company that makes unique jewelry from leather, cowhide, elk, deer, exotic, rattlesnake, and cork. Real butterfly wings, porcupine quills, real beetle wings, horsehair, and various gemstones. They also make wind chimes, sun catchers, cement art, and grow and sell cactus and comfrey. Check them out on their website below. I'm going on my ticker business.
Yes, links below. Thank you so much for being a part of our show, and of course one of our Fairy Blossom Festival vendors as well. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so hot. If I open the window, I can't hear. That's right. If I open the window, I can't hear, and if I close the window, it's 900 degrees. Yeah. But Dorian looks like she's very cool. You're pretty excited about that bell tonight, Ion.
Indeed I am.
Oh man. Okay.
Wasn't even my idea.
Wasn't even your idea?
Nope.
What?
Someone else suggested it. I just decided to go with it.
So hot. So I don't even have like a place that I can like set something behind the phone that I can lean it on. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't want to hold it all night. I fear that I may have to. If I just don't wiggle at all or move even a tiny little bit,
there'll be no wiggling.
Yeah, no wiggling. Let's see, what else can I put?
I would epically fail at that.
You are a wiggler.
Am I? Why would you know whether or not that's true? That's what I want to know.
From watching you on the show?
I don't wiggle a lot on the show. What?
I've seen you wiggle.
I'm not a statue man. Statue man. Just gonna sit. I'm a statue man. Just gonna sit here. I'm a statue man.
Oh no.
Gonna look over here now. Statue man. No?
No.
Okay. Well, so I think, so I've got some news here tonight that I'm excited to share with you guys. The first thing I want to share with you guys is oh my gosh, it's Wednesday. So this weekend, I think.
I hope so.
I just want one more day in this week. That is what I would like. So it's Wednesday, and that means this weekend on Sunday, we are going to be doing a live hedge game at Lion Guard Games in Aberdeen, Washington.
And it's only going to be in the 70s because it's at the coast. Woo-hoo!
Actually, it's probably going to be cooler than that because it's going to be inside where there's the magic of humans.
I'm just saying, I'm real excited.
power of
It's
air
It was
conditioner.
103 here yesterday.
We do not give.
Was it
Mr.
actually
Perrier
that
enough
hot
thanks.
yesterday?
It was here.
Oh my, well, I'm not that far from where I wasn't that far from where you are.
Let's see.
I don't know. All I know is that at some point I was like, it must be around 82. Wrong. Check the temperature. It's like 95. So
Yeah.
It's too.
I
It's
went
hot
in.
like
I
the
went into the
sun.
bathroom here at
It's
the rest
getting
stop
hot in
that I
here.
am at, and
So take
I
a-
washed my hands, and then I looked for something to dry them with, and there was one of those hot air blow dryers on the wall, and I
No,
nope,
no.
gonna pass on that.
No,
Freaking
thank you.
eat. They're just gonna air dry.
So my back is hurting a lot, and normally what I would do is lay on a heating pad, but I've chosen pain. I have chosen pain.
What about ice? Have you
I
tried
was gonna say,
ice?
try ice.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I
Have
have
you tried
chosen
what?
pain over a heating pad.
But what about ice?
Yeah, get an ice
Uh,
pack.
If there's a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while the DJ revolves it.
If you put a heating pad on one side and an ice pack on another, there'll be a delicate balance in the middle.
Or if you take a lot of human potions and alchemy capsules and then add ice, you might achieve the same effect as heat.
I'd be worried that I would become an alchemy-aholic.
An alchemy-aholic.
That also works.
No, so I do want to remind you all that yes, we have a live hedge game this week at Langar Games in Aberdeen, and you can actually find the Facebook event page for that. If you go to FAE Productions on Facebook and then you go to the events section, you will see that we have it listed up there where you can find the directions, address. You can find the address. You might have to Uncle Google it yourself, but you can at least yes, it's scheduled to start at 1:00, so from 1 to 5. I'm very excited about that. And then I also
It's
want to
scheduled to
remind
start at
everybody
1,
because it's
so-
something like the end of the month of July, I think. And we only have a few days left for this month. And that means there are only, a few days left for you to subscribe to our Patreon channel. We need 3 of you in order to make this month's quota. So subscribe or upgrade and you will get a handmade Adopt-a-Sprite in its own little tin with its own little plushie and a blanket and adoption certificate. So
They're so cute.
I feel like I am just about to start having sweat just roll down my face. It's so unprincess-like, but look at what I did to my headset. Can you guys see it?
That's so
No.
cute.
It's adorable. I like the dragonfly.
Yeah. Penelope Pendragon, the Wish Fairy, gave
Penelope.
me... Yes. So, speaking of Penelope, do you want me to tell you my super exciting news? Or should I just wait?
No.
Tell us the news.
Well,
tell us
now
the
I want to
news.
hear it.
Mm-mm.
I
Don't
know
do
Hey,
it.
you've already teased it, so now it's.
I was
cool
gonna say you
hide
have
it.
to now.
Don't
Look
be-
at Flora.
You're
I
a
know.
wish tease. You're a Penelope
But that,
tease.
after I tease it, that's the perfect time to then not tell you and
No, that's
make
not
you
what
all...
That's
Look
the
at
word,
Stormy down there. She's the
please.
cat, right? She's...
You're gonna give us a great amount of anticipation.
patient. Yes. So, cool news. Penelope actually confirmed today that she is going to come to Apple Bash Harvest the first
Yay.
weekend of September. And she's going to be doing a wishing workshop while she's there. So and she's bringing the wish wagon and everything because she just happens to be up and in this neck of the woods, more or less. And so she is going to bring all of the things to Apple Bash. And we get to have the amazing wish wagon and cool wishing workshops and other such things. And I am very excited about that.
How
Told you
how
Apple Bash
far
is
into
the
the
best.
woods? How far into the woods do you think she's getting that wish wagon?
Probably not at all. Probably we'll put the wish wagon out by the pirate boat.
Yeah.
I like the fact that these are real conversations that I have in the human world. Where are you going to put that wish wagon? By the pirate ship, of course.
Of course.
As you do. I don't know. It may kind of go up closer to sort of the entrance of the woods for Apple Bash, or it may go down by the pirate ship. I have yet to confirm that because I still must speak with the owner of the property, the owner of Dryad's Rest, and work out those logistics. So, but I'm getting pretty excited. So
I'm super excited. I love Apple Bash. I'm super excited. Apple Bash is my favorite.
It's
you
nice.
know why? Because it's not 100 degrees out.
Below.
Also true. And I think I should remind everybody too to bring propane fire pits if you're gonna want fire, because I didn't last year. There was a burn ban.
Yep. There was last year, and so we used the propane
tiki torches.
Yeah, we used tiki torches and the propane one last year. And I don't know if there's a burn ban this year or not.
No. Are you guys there?
Yes.
Oh, if she can't hear us, I'm going to say nice things about her.
Oh my God, I don't know what I did. I accidentally pushed a button and now I don't know where you're at.
We can hear
you. Lolly is a sweet, sweet angel who brings joy into the world.
There you are.
Never will you hear those words again.
And now you're unfrozen.
I will. You will hear those words the next time Count Morbid wants to be sarcastic at me. You know. you.
I'm wounded.
Are you though? Because I don't actually think you are. I think that I could actually wound you a little bit more than you're currently wounded.
I could aim better, certainly.
Oh yeah, Dorian can.
So, would you like to have a friendly competition of elf shot at Apple Bash, Count Morbid?
No.
Lauer got him last year.
Yeah. Lauer got me with Lauer shot or apple shot. Yeah.
He still tells the story.
I can make. Yeah. I can make sure the equipment is available.
I mean, you know what you can make sure that the equipment is available for Lauer to make.
No. No, the bows and arrows of outrageous fate I can make sure are available, or slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Why must you murder it like that?
Well,
because if I don't start it from the beginning,
then it's just like word salad or something.
I have to start at the beginning with who's there.
Okay, yeah. I mean that's a little bit fair. I can understand that. So, other piece of cool news is it looks like I'm definitely gonna be down for the Las Vegas Ren Fair, and I'm probably coming in very early so that I can help with all of the setups and things. And yes, Penelope and I were busy plotting away the things that I should do. So I'm now very excited to come down and help erect the enchanted forest and do the stuff and things. So, and I might want to try to bring Sissy. So Flora's gonna have to give me her personal review on that little human cooler thing that she got. You put the ice and the water in, and it cools you off. Is that how that works?
You're gonna put your cat in that?
Yeah, that's right. She'll love it.
Like that was the segue.
Yeah,
just so we're clear,
it took me
that
a second
was the
to connect
segue.
the dots on that one.
Yes. I was with you.
Somehow I speak lolly.
I think
maybe I left out an important sentence or two in the middle there.
I understood. Now, all right. I speak incoherent thoughts. So
if you speak lolly, I think there's a treatment for that, like some kind of antibiotic or something.
The battery power of the one I got does not last as long as I was hoping for.
4 hours?
Are we still talking about coolers?
I don't know. I didn't.
What time is it? What time is it?
Adventure time.
Adventure. Oh, is that what we're calling it?
I like that.
We could do a wheel of
sorry.
wind because we
Okay,
have
that's
a
right.
vendor in
Adventure
there.
our vendor-
time with Flora the Fairy. Make sure you have your batteries, kids.
Oh, look, a vendor. Let's do the wheel of wind.
Giant clip.
I'm cracking up. Oh man, I'm so hot right
I
now.
love
You
this
guys don't
plan.
even know.
I'm excited to
And I'm
be
in the
part of it.
shade. So Wheel of Wind. This is all Ion. He's in charge. He gets to pick the colors of the curtain, the
Purple.
colors of the wheel.
You know it's going to be green. I mean, do we really even...
He has to yell ultimate power. He has to
He can
yell
surprise
ultimate
you.
power when he spins it.
He could put it on rainbow or pink, awesome purpley pink.
Gold.
But
There it is. There's the list of everything. And
I love it
Flora,
when I'm
please
right.
remind our audience, since you were our vendor from last week, what the wheel prize is this week.
I knew I was forgetting something. I'm giving away... Okay, hang on. I'm sorry.
Two things. We're having two winners are being drawn tonight. Oh,
Chickens?
she's gonna actually
Is it
go
chickens?
get them. I mean, I remember what they are, but I figured she would have them. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, Flora. I'm
One
sorry.
raw
Well,
egg.
no, I've been cleaning my craft, and I mean like reorganizing it. So everything has been...
It's the
All right, first one.
mushrooms.
We will do
Mushroom stamp.
Okay.
mushroom. Wait, is it 8:30? No.
It's in here.
I feel like I can
Badger,
help
badger,
with that.
badger.
I don't know what that
So,
is, but it's
Badger,
from
badger.
First person
mushroom,
gets
mushroom.
this one. Second gets this one.
Is this what you're looking for, Count Morbid?
No, badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, mushroom.
Boop.
Or,
Boop.
sorry, 2 mushrooms. Sorry, 3 badgers, 2 mushrooms, 1 snake.
Yes. So
Yay.
2 drawings, one for the black and green Amanita and one for the red and white Amanita pouches. And as you can see,
Amanita
there
pouch.
is our what?
I'm gonna need a pouch.
Nice.
I'm gonna need
I
a
know.
minute.
Womp.
I need
All
to
right,
put that
all
as a
right.
tagline on
Are we
here.
ready to do our first drawing?
Yes.
We are.
All right, spin it. Now somebody's gonna have to message me. The
Push
winners.
okay.
Okay.
Put they
I believe in you.
it's so small I can't even see it. It is Lavender slime. Hey, Lavender, that's one of the LARP fairies.
Yay.
The
it
LARP
is.
fairy, the crochet fairy now, I believe, as they have rebranded themselves. Yay,
I
congratulations,
think it's
Lavender, you
pronounced-
win.
I
think
just
it's
sent them off a
pronounced
package
crotchet.
too.
Did it include one of those?
No, it did not.
Oh.
All right.
well.
It included
now-
a jar of F's and something else.
I think
All right,
it's,
and
I think
the
it's
next
actually
one?
pronounced crotchet fairy.
It's
Wow.
All right, spin the wheel.
Yes. So, which one is this for, Flora? Is this for, or does Lavender just get to choose which one they
No,
want first?
that was for the red.
Oh, that's for the red. And this is Crazy Diamond Babe. Congratulations. Yay. I believe Kira. Yes. So,
Woo.
yeah, I know, right?
How awesome would it have been if it
Huzzah.
had been the
That is
other-
excellent.
Woo, woo.
What?
How awesome would it have been if it had been the other crochet fairy?
I
Right.
mean, it would have been fine if they were on our Patreon.
All right, so it's time to bring in our
Yes.
guest.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
if one crochet fairy won one of them and one crochet fairy won another one of them? Never mind. I'm just gonna shrink behind the steering wheel and the land dragon here. So,
Look, a vendor.
A vendor.
so Ion, are you taking over the vendor introductions, or am I still doing that?
So no, why don't you do that? That's better that way.
Well, I do have a question for Ion, which is, can you do the embiggen where she's like half the screen and our little thumbnails are along the side?
He can. You must first grab the vendor's image on the screen and move it up to where you are, and then hit the little button. There.
Yay!
Ta-da!
Wait, I wanna be on the other side.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Welcome to our show.
Hi. Thanks for
Hi.
having me.
It's all downhill.
Yes,
from here.
absolutely. please, if you will, introduce yourself to our audience and tell us who you are and what you do. And I think there might be a typo in the name of your.
Yes.
Should that say Foraged Fauna?
Yes, it should. Foraged Fauna.
Can you add a D to the? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
My name is Emmy, and I am the creator behind Foraged Fauna. I make some fairy tale weaponry, and it's something that I really love to do. And I only just got into it around the start of 2021. I really started getting into the weaponry side of it. But yeah.
Is this so you can pop field mice on the head?
No, I have used a little calico critter in one of my photo shoots with the mini weaponry I do. I did use one of those, but I made sure to not tag calico critters because I thought they might be upset with me using an axe with their little bunny rabbits.
We'll keep
So
your
I avoided
secrets
that.
for a price.
If calico critters wanted to be like, hey, we would totally carry your weaponry so they could go to war, I'd be totally fine with that.
So this is a combination of two amazing things, fantasy and violence.
Yes.
Yay!
In a way, but if you do use these, you could potentially break them because they're not really intended
So
for violence.
one-time stabbing only.
Yeah.
One-time stabbing only. You better do it right the first time, I guess.
Then maybe
Yeah, like
they'll
Prom
take
Night,
once.
So I'm curious because I've been on the road, so I haven't had a chance to look at your works, and I am very, very curious to see what you have brought to show us this evening. What do we mean by weaponry and fairies and things? Hey, Ion, can you take that big vendor banner off the screen now? That way we have an even bigger vendor. There we go.
Really putting me on the spot.
All right.
So I'm
Well,
actually
you're
about to
putting
do
big.
a drop on Friday. So I have a lot of my pieces next to me for you. Some of them in the heat, they do occasionally warp. With resin, it does bend if it's a high heat. And in my studio, because I don't have it climate controlled, it does get over 100 in there a lot of the time if the doors are closed. So I bring a lot of my work in. So my husband's not very fond of that because the house does become overridden with weapons. Tables and counters, but I suppose I can show you one of my Labras axes that I just got done with a few days ago. It looks like this.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's awesome.
It kills people and it's
has
flowery. I
an
love
animal.
it.
Oh.
Flowers.
Oh my
You gotta do
gosh.
violence once and be fabulous.
Yes, and this one
Yes.
actually has a wasp in one side as well as a hornet in the other. I don't know if you'd be able to see it because
Oh, wow.
of the quality or not, but there is a huge hornet in this side. All of them were ethically sourced. My best friend likes to find dead bugs around her work and her house for me as well. I have a lot of friends that supply me with a lot to bugs.
That's
But
amazing.
You didn't make
It
the
is.
fingers go
It's
first
nice.
on the blade.
it's helpful, so I don't have
It's
to
them or us.
myself. Yes, exactly. But I do have this one as well. This one has some butterfly wings in it, and it does have a tooth instead of a crystal. I just thought kind of bringing two things that are both beautiful, brittle, but really strong, like a butterfly dies soon, but also it's pretty strong. And then the tooth, comes from an animal. And
Would you be able to do a custom item with somebody, like if somebody gave you some of their own teeth?
Asking for a
I would
friend.
totally be down for it. See, okay, so there is an axe I've been wanting to do, but I haven't gotten the teeth for it yet. So I was
Few
thinking
locks
probably
of hair. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting some teeth if I was able to source any from, I guess, whatever creature that I could find them from. But I was thinking what would be really cool is I wanted to do a bunch of teeth on the end of it to make it really
Ooh.
like menacing looking, but also like have a bunch of flowers. So it's like a bunch of flowers and then, teeth. So it could actually do some damage in a sense, and I would still sharpen the blade. That's one thing I would love to do.
Hey, Ion, can you ditch our logo up there in the corner?
But it's
It-
making me beautiful.
Yeah, it's the logo. It's the logo that ate Dorian. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want me to just continue showing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, absolutely.
Wasn't sure.
Do you have anything with lavender in it?
I do. Let
Uh-oh.
me see where.
I need a lavender dagger.
Yes, because so here's a question that I have. Speaking of daggers, are you able to make athames for people that may want to use them to, put on their altar or something to that effect?
I do have some that are a bit longer that could be used in that sense. I used to make more of the handheld daggers with the wood that I go and find and everything, but I started making ones that were full resin just because I had originally gotten a mold that is for the larger athames, and I thought it was going to be a mini version, but it ended up being a massive version. So I have some that can be about 13 inches and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I am able to make them. I do sometimes free molds as well. Let me see if I can find that one with lavender because I have it in this big tiny
now I understand why it gets so hot in your studio. That's for sure.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel like it's like a sauna in there. So a lot of the time I go in there within 5 minutes, I will be sweating a lot.
Where
That's how I feel right now. I'm sure
where
I'm
is your
losing weight
workshop
as I
located?
sit here.
I'm sorry?
Oh,
sorry,
I'm saying it's very hot where I'm at.
Yeah, it's cooler here now. We actually had a lot of issues with our air conditioner. So a fan broke and we were just using whatever air cons we had and they weren't working the best.
Where is here for you?
I live in Campbellsville, Kentucky. It's a southern area of Kentucky and
Humid, huh?
yes, it's a very
Oh, I bet.
bipolar weather thing here.
But you guys have lightning bugs, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Aw.
We do have a lot. And that lavender you were talking about, this is one that does have lavender. It's
Look at it, Flora.
I want.
it's made of a tea blend, and I cannot remember what the darker part is. I have lost the packaging because I didn't care for the tea. It was a lavender Indian tea of sorts. I got it from a local shop. But then there's the ferns, and I kept it simple on this. So this is the only one I think that I have with lavender that I can think right off the top of my head.
So how much do these run? What are some of your price points?
So for ones around this, they usually run around 35 to 40, depending what I have put in them. I did put this one in a listing that has 4 of them. So it's not like a single listing where it would be a lot easier to get to. I just did it because the pictures looked really nice with this one and a few others that I had. But these ones run around 35 to 40, depending on what's in them. Something like, let me see, where is it? Something like this, seeing how it's larger.
Oh my goodness.
This one is 13
Sweet.
inches long, and this one would run around $50. And it's a little bit more delicate here because this is just coated.
Can you hold it a little bit closer?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. What? That is
That is
awesome.
some pretty stabbing.
Very,
This
yes.
one is actually sharpened at the tip. It's I kept it just like what it would come out of the mold. I kind of liked how full it seemed with it, so I kept that one like it is. Sorry. Something along the lines of this. This is one of my favorite pieces out of this drop. It's got snakeskin as well as crushed rose quartz, not rose quartz, desert rose, and a small carnation.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Does something happen?
I think she froze.
I've done a thing on accident over here, and I don't know how to
Quit hitting
undo what
buttons.
I've done. Let's see.
I definitely need to do custom lavender. I have ideas.
Do you want me to keep going? No, sorry, I didn't know if you
No.
had technical.
Continue. You're good.
Oh, sorry.
No.
No, something like this also runs around the $35 to $40 price range, and it does get sharpened. This one, I didn't get to sharpen all of these ones, but this one's sharpened. So you could, in theory, go out and you could forage for dandelions or other things like mushrooms and everything like that. But I wouldn't use it to cook with or anything because as resin is toxic, even the FDA approved ones, I don't really trust them. So I prefer to just say no food. But you could forage with them, or
Then
I mean, if in extreme circumstances, you could stabby if you really needed to. If you're,
What's the most difficult thing for you to embed in resin? Like, because you have lots of different natural things like bugs and flowers and stuff. What's the most difficult thing you've had to put into a piece?
Let me think. I would say probably either wood sorrel bees, or sorry, not wood sorrel bees, but wood bees or butterfly wings, just because their coloring changes completely. A wood bee, for example, it has that fluffy yellow on them. I have over 30 of them in my studio, and instantly when resin hits it or anything that would try to preserve the color, it just instantly glows black. And butterfly wings can sometimes be like that. Even if you're coating them, they can be a little finicky. So I would say probably bees or butterfly wings.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Those are some of the most favorite things I love to work with, but it's really annoying whenever they just don't keep that same orange hue or their beautiful yellow. But I think it may be because it's a little bit on the dustier side with the wings, maybe. I do also have, which again, these are not for food use, but I do have forks that I decided to make just because I've made forks before and a knife, and they're just like, I just imagine like a cute little photo shoot out in the woods, acting like you're eating some salad or something with them. Like
Very
a little
pretty.
Yeah.
They could be useful dingle hoppers.
Yeah, dingle hopper.
Yes.
I do have a scythe, and this one's on the shorter side.
That's cool.
This one has mushrooms, moss, and a few baby's breath in it. And moss is, I mean, actually, moss can also be one of the more difficult things to work with other than those bugs because it absorbs a lot of the resin. So that's another thing that is a little bit more difficult to work with. I was making a set of dominoes, which I occasionally do make them, but they're just so time consuming and I get sidetracked very easily and just all the dots and cleaning. But I did make a set of goblin dominoes, I called them, with a lot of moss in it. It used a lot of my moss just because how much it absorbed into it.
That's fascinating.
It's spongy.
I'm just thinking like it would be amazing to have flower dice or flower dominoes. Like that's awesome. Such a cool idea.
I have another set of dominoes that I've probably had at least 7 months that is unfinished, and it's got seashells, seaweed, some sea glass, and they're really pretty so far, but I have to sand the back of them and I have to dot every single one of them. And I think it's 28 set, and I haven't had the audacity to do it because I've been doing so many other things, so I just haven't touched them again.
So are you able to actually eat off of the fork and spoons that you had there?
No. Like I said, resin, it can be toxic if ingested or
gotcha.
anything like that. But these, I more so just make them just for like a fantasy use, photo shoots, or honestly, the cute little kitchen decor. Somebody had mentioned once before maybe making them like a mobile and doing something like that, which is something I would like to do further down the line whenever I have a little bit more time, is to just make a cute little kitchen chandelier mobile, I guess you could say.
That is amazing. I don't know if somebody asked this or not. So your stuff is so cool. How did you get into this, doing this particular?
Whenever I got into it, I was trying to start doing into more woodworking and stuff because it was fun to work into. And then one day I just started researching into resin and decided to buy a little kit and started making stuff. But I had found a bee that was in my greenhouse and I was like, oh, this would look cool. So I actually made a coaster and made it into a wall hanging. And I was like, what other fun stuff could I do with it? And I just decided to start freehanding things instead of just using the molds and see what I could come up with. And I was like, oh, this is pretty wicked to try and do. So I kind of just like fell into it because in my mind, it's kind of like a jumbled mess. I envision a lot of things. I love fairy tales and all things like that. And I love nature. I love being out in it. So it kind of just ended up marrying into itself of my weaponry art. And I only just started creating even more of it whenever my TikTok blew up. And then I started really realizing that I could really do it a lot more than what I was doing.
That's how I stumbled across you, was TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not expecting that.
This is partly a question for Lolly and Ion, basically, since you mentioned social media, do we want to look at any of her websites or Instagram, or I guess the question for the vendor is, do you have more stuff to show us there with you, or do we want
I mean, I'm happy to keep looking at some cool stuff that you've got for sure.
Yeah,
if you're out of things, then we can pull up your Instagram or TikTok, whichever you prefer.
If you're speaking to me, I have all this stuff beside me on the couch, and
you've got plenty stuff with you to show. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I have a drop this Friday, and I've been getting ready for that. So I was actually measuring things and making sure everything is right for the site. So if you guys want to look at my Instagram, we can do that if you prefer. Because
I want to see what you actually have there. I like to look at the actual things if they're there. But can you explain before you show us the next item, or as you're showing us the next item, up to you, how do your drops work for you, for your business?
Yeah, so usually I try to plan them at least a month out. I have been thinking about maybe making them a little further out than a month, just so I have a little bit more time to ship out and get the pieces ready. But I usually decide when the next drop is. Soon after this drop, I will probably decide within a week the exact date I would like it to be. And then on my website, I do have a little email box where I'll send out emails suggesting when it will be and to remind everybody. And then I usually just try to plan them on a Friday, at least around 5 p.m. my time, just because I know people are getting off work around that time. They may get paid, and to give kind of like a fair opportunity to a bunch of people.
Right.
But that's how.
So then they just go to your Facebook then, or your Etsy, or.
So I actually stopped using Etsy just as I was getting a lot of violations for selling weapons on there. So I haven't been putting anything on my Etsy. I haven't been using it. So I started my own website through Square. So if you go to foragedfauna.com, that's where I would be selling everything.
The link we have here in the ticker that we see going in the bottom. Okay, perfect.
Yes, but I usually just post it all on my website, and I will post reminders on most of my social medias. I try to get to every single one of them. Instagram is the best one to keep up with when my drops are, just because I do post a lot more on that one. And I try to put reminders and everything. So I have 2 more axes. I actually have a baby Labras axe. I did one last time, and I thought it'd be really fun to do another. This one does have a ladybug in it, which in Kentucky, they do drop dead quite quickly. You find them in windowsills and everywhere, so it's kind of like easy pickings.
Can you hold it? Can you hold it very close to the camera so we can see its innards?
Oh, that's cool.
Hiding, right over here. I don't know if you can see it right there.
Yeah.
I can't quite tell from that. Is the axe blade 1 piece or 2 pieces?
It's 2 pieces, and I connect it to this, I use more resin to help connection, and the twine, whenever I put that on there, it acts as a little bit of an extra strength. But with all my pieces, I do say that they are sturdy but fragile. So if I were to literally just throw this at the wall, there's a good chance you could break it if you put enough force in it. So I try to tell people to be gentle with them. You can, like with the video that went viral, I did chop a mushroom and a few other things. So you can do a few things like that. It's just, I wouldn't eat
So
it.
I should not equip my 8-year-old with the axe.
I did let my son play with one of the daggers that I had for this drop, and I was telling him to be gentle, and he was, but then he did get a little too rough, and it just like chopped the tip off. And that was with one of the bigger pieces like this.
Just
one
the
of
tip?
Ones. Yeah, it took about that much, which I've been meaning to reattach it with maybe some chains and stuff to give it a little bit more of a fun look.
Include a little signed thing that says comes with authentic battle damage.
Yes.
That's right.
Sometimes whenever I'm actually grinding the edges and I might nick on the inside, I'm like, should I fix it? But I'm like, if you want to get technical, it's kind of like a battle axe. So maybe
It gives it character.
Yeah, it gives it more character. And this is another one. I made another small piece, which I have even smaller axes. I wanted to make something that wasn't from a mold and make it bigger than my miniature axes, like this one.
Oh, what?
Yeah, these are
Oh my God.
I have. This one has lavender in it.
What's in the other one?
This one has some purple florals.
I was gonna say I see purple. Oh
Yeah, it
geez.
does. Actually, this piece does have lavender as well, and it has a few amethyst as well.
Hang on.
Sorry, Lolly's face right now. Lolly is like, it's adorable murder.
I didn't say that out loud.
Adorable murder.
We can hear you thinking.
My power just flickered. I don't know if I'm gonna lose internet or not.
Yeah. I swear Lolly was thinking about whether or not she could arm her sugar glider.
Yes.
We don't need to arm Shuggy.
Yeah. So do you sell these for hamster fight clubs or?
I mean, I need somebody to let me take a photo shoot with their hamster, because if they were holding a tiny miniature sword, I feel like it would be the cutest thing. And I could make tiny little shields for them, and I think it would be a magical thing.
It would be magical.
If you can find a chinchilla, they actually hold stuff really well.
Do they?
Yes, they'll give them something and they'll like hold it with their weird little hands.
I don't know anybody with a chinchilla, but I'm gonna have to go there now.
Yeah, no, we already saw your thought bubble.
I have more axes. I actually have some unfinished pieces that I thought you'd be interested in seeing too. This one I did just get finished up on because we just had a huge storm and I had to stop working because it just started pouring rain. But I have this one, and it has a little bit of dust on it from the grinding, but it has sunflower petals, some purple daisy petals. I'm not positive. I cannot remember. And then I do also have some eucalyptus in there.
Ooh.
So there's this one too. This one is for the most part finished.
You can arm your koala.
Yeah, like koala bears need the weapons.
Right.
For drop bears.
Yeah, drop bears.
Yeah. By the way, so like I feel like these would also be great to arm your like action figures and dolls. Like those would also be lovely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like dollhouse miniatures. Barbie just has a sword laying on her kitchen table. I could see it.
Yeah, you just have a decapitated Ken doll and Barbie's holding an axe. Like,
who would think that she murdered him with a little miniature axe? I don't.
He seems like such a nice guy.
So I have
And
an
Barbie
unfinished
snap.
one.
All right, let's see that. It's kind of a work
this
in progress here.
Yes,
into it.
this one needs to be grinded fully because the mold that I have created, if you pour a little bit too much, it does leave ridges. So I just go and clean that up. But this one needs to be twined, and I would probably reinforce it a bit. So I always drill holes into this area, and I use an embroidery needle to thread it through. And it takes a bit of time, but it really finishes off the piece completely. So this one is unfinished, but it will be done before Friday as well, which has daisies and other purples.
So this is all part of your daily grind then?
Did you make a pun?
Me?
Welcome to our
Come
show.
on.
Here.
No.
We would never do such a thing.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I do this on the daily. It's something I think about 24/7. So, you know, unhealthy, healthy work-life balance. Is it work? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I do feel
So
that
can
your
I-
work-
Can I ask you one more question?
Jeez.
All right.
This is giving us a splitting headache.
Yeah. I do feel like your work is really going to resonate with our audience.
You guys are the best. This is why.
Oh, it has begun.
Mm-hmm. You guys.
I
are
didn't
doing
actually
great.
have a question. I was just making terrible fun.
Of course, that tracks.
It's
I didn't
Morbid's
actually have
fault.
a
He
question,
started
very
it.
lovely princess story. Okay.
I am getting a few out. Sorry. All right. So, the mini axes I was talking about, I'll show you two at the same time because they are tiny. So I made these tiny ones.
They are so cute.
This one has some greenery and some lichen in it, and this one is got some citrus and dandelion and a clove. So these ones are the mini ones I was talking about. So I want to make them free-handed.
Citrus and dandelion is right up my alley.
Don't put that up your alley.
We're gonna need you to take all our money away.
Yeah.
How much do those little ones go for?
So these will probably go around $20 to $25.
And how much is the little itty bitty mini?
The mini one? Let's see. Are you meaning this one?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
these
clearly
ones
trying to
are-
arm a small animal.
Yeah.
These ones are 13, and I'm only going to have a few singles probably on my website for then. I do have some that I'm creating to earrings as well. Like, I do actually have a pair here.
Do you make any of them as pins?
Pins? No, I've never actually thought about that.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Morbid.
Nuh-uh. I mean,
He
yes.
just wanted to broach the subject.
Those are the
though.
only kind he has.
Oh, of
Nice.
course. How could I not have just known that? I've known him for so long and never has he had a bad idea ever.
Oh, that's
Well,
awesome.
clearly I've had a bad idea because I'm on this show with you. But-
Again and again
No,
and
that
again.
was our bad idea, not yours.
Well,
Oh, look, a vendor.
Yeah. Does anyone in the audience have any questions?
I
Hello,
thought you were
hello,
going to say,
audience.
does anyone in the audience have a bad idea?
Well, again, that goes without saying. but
That
does-
bad idea could involve arming small rodents, really.
Does anyone in the audience have a question or a bad idea?
Because to be fair, a sugar glider flying through the air holding 2 miniature axes is pretty.
Its little arms are out and it's like,
Death from above!
Making those little noises sugar gliders make, that's perfect.
How can I arm my chickens?
Would they be able to, like, maybe
Strap.
chop a little piece of fruit or something with the miniature axe or something like that? 'Cause that
yes,
would be
I
really
could
cute.
absolutely do that.
Yeah,
I could
you-
totally cut sugar glider food to feed to the sugar glider with a
No,
teeny tiny little
I
axe.
mean, make the sugar glider cut its own food. Do you think that's possible?
Actually, what I think is probably more likely, at least with my sugar glider. So there's a thing that some sugar gliders versus others like to do, and they like to they call them, like, you know, are like a ring dragger, or so they have very long, you know, prehensile tails that bend, right?
Mhm.
And many sugar gliders like to carry things in their tail. And so I just have a bunch of toys that are like little small hoops or little hooks that are, you know, like those hooks, like, you know, like this, but they're plastic. And so you can kind of hook them together. And she likes to hook her tail through them and then haul them to wherever it is that she's hauling them to. And so if the little weapon was there, she would be likely to basically hook onto it with her tail and move it around her cage, or put it into her cubby bag that she sleeps in.
That's like a whole nother attack round.
Yeah.
So we do have an audience question. Is it possible to have battery-powered lights in the
Oh, like an LED light in the bottom or something?
Yeah, see, I was going to be looking into that. I've made one piece with lights before, and it was just kind of like a night light with a lot of moths in it, but the wire's severed in it. So I was going to, at some point, because somebody has mentioned to me using like cotton balls in it and making clouds in a storm, and it's something I really want to do. And I would use LED lights, but I have to figure out how to put the pack of either batteries or I haven't gotten a chance to look at a lot of different lights that would be battery powered and which would be the best to be able to hide it into like some kind of piece of the handle, just so it would be able to light up and be really cool, but without the baggage. So I would be able to do it. It's just getting the right lights. So
I think Katie just joined us because I think she would like to see one of the bigger flower axes.
Single.
Thank you for watching the chat, Morbid. I actually can't see it at all right now. I can't see what anybody's saying anywhere.
Ion is also paying attention, so. But
to what is the question?
Somebody also suggested arming iguanas because apparently iguanas will grab onto things. So, yeah. So apparently an iguana will be
tiny weapons in iguana. It's basically like a dragon having a battle axe. That's what that is. A little tiny dragon with a little battle axe.
Well, given how many people with their iguanas or bearded lizards tend to have like little wings that they put on them. But
I didn't know that was a thing, but now I want to look it up and find it.
Oh yeah, so Katie definitely wants to see one of the double-bladed flower axes.
Okay.
Large.
Okay. I will show the hornet one again. Is this one?
Okay. And what crystal is the tip there?
It is an amethyst.
It basically.
Oh.
Yeah. The funny
amethyst.
thing is,
Cool.
and I mean this is a good thing. It especially with the crystal on top, it really looks like a magic wand that you can also chop somebody's head off with.
As you do.
As you do.
I have made wands in the past, smaller versions, and I did end up making Sailor Moon's wand staffs, but in a smaller version. It was a custom I did last year. I'm trying to remember the exact color scheme I did right off the top of my head, but it had some desert rose in it, and it looked really wicked. I used the desert rose actually as the little crystal ball that she has on the crescent moon one. So I did do those kinds of ones. They were pretty cool.
Do you have a picture of that?
I was gonna say, is it on your?
It is on my Instagram actually. I don't know how long.
I love that it can be like a magic wand that comes with the beheading spell. Like built in, like,
and it's got crystals, and it makes you feel good inside at the same time because it's pretty.
And violence.
You can feel good about your murder.
Yeah. Oh, I like that top one, the big yellow flower.
Oh yeah, the butterfly.
The sunflower.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. Looks like a sunflower from here.
Oh no, it has sunflowers in it and a butterfly wings.
Man,
do anything with spiders and spider webs? I mean, I suppose an actual spider web wouldn't work.
I've not done anything with spider webs, but I do have spiders. I don't actually think I've used any of them in my work yet, but I do have a crab spider. It's like this really pretty yellowish white that I'm going to be using. And then I have a jumping spider, but I have not gotten to use anything just yet.
Oh, is that a spearhead? Is that kind of a spearhead there in the middle?
So
in the center?
With the orchid, that's a dagger.
Also kind of like the kukri knives and the sickles and stuff.
Oh yeah, the bottom left corner definitely looks like a kukri. Yeah.
Oh, earrings.
So it looks like it's from September of last year that I reposted it again. Or I had posted it.
Oh, Ion can't tell dates. Okay.
Oh
well,
yeah.
How do I identify the date on the This is literally the first time I've used Instagram.
You have to click on the actual picture that you want to look at on Instagram. Click it.
It's fine.
So if you go down far enough, there's a picture of a yellowish green
Escape.
leaf with a blue sky that might help.
Escape.
Disgusting.
Escape doesn't seem to be doing the job.
I want you to sign in.
Well, there you go.
I can show it to you off my phone if you want me to.
Oh, maybe
might
if you have a
be
bigger,
easier.
that will work.
Yeah. Okay.
I could too.
I don't know if
Try
you can.
to change the angle because it's.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, there. Oh,
Wow. That is
Try a
so-
little bit closer, actually. That's what I would suggest. There we go.
that's
And then
really
straighten it up.
cool.
I'm also just gonna look you up.
Me
here.
switch my brightness.
There you go. Nope, that's getting too much glare from the.
Technology is
technology.
complicated.
And I
And
did
technology don't work.
Instagram.
There we go. Now closer. Yep. There we go.
So it also has rubies in it, and I believe it was crushed rose.
Oh.
And this one was the same, but instead I put it in the tips. I did alter the design to emulate a little bit of the different things that they were asking for, with it being more of like a moon, crescent moon, sun. But that's
Yeah.
what I had asked for. So that was one of the similar wand staff style things I've done.
That looks cool. Well,
Well,
it's 8:40. So, we have a question here. Do you make picture frames, scenery pictures, and mirrors or mirrors?
So I do make picture frames occasionally. And I make like little cool decals on them. I have one, but it is in my kitchen. I can get it if you want me to do that. But other than that, mirrors, I make these celestial mirrors. I haven't made one in a while. I do need to get more mirrors to be able to do so, but I have one with rose quartz and mushrooms. That's one
pretty.
mirror I do make as well.
So it is 8:40, and that kind of brings us around to the giveaway time. And so what have we for tonight's giveaway?
So this is one of the little large pieces I did. I don't know if the lighting's really looking the best.
Oh, well, we can see that. If you hold it even closer, we'll be able to see it as well.
There we go.
Like, there we go.
So
That
it
is
has wild garlic in it and some clovers. And
Imagine winning that for Garlic Festival next month.
Right.
Perfect.
Get those vampires.
it actually sounds pretty cool. I've never heard of a garlic festival, but there's a potato festival next month that I'll be going to.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, will you be
Because
vending
I bet
it,
there's
or will you
Leprechaun thing.
just be
I bet there's so many people that make so many types of potato things at the potato festival for you to try and eat.
I need to go.
potato? You boil them,
I'm
mash
so
them, stick
excited
them in
about
a
that.
stew?
I hope they
but
have a
this-
potato gun. A potato gun would be amazing.
That would be.
So now it's time for people to start coming up with possible magic words.
Mm-hmm.
And putting
Yes.
them in the chat.
So, yeah. Give us your magic words, audience. Tell us what
And let
you
me-
think. I have a timer.
Pretty murder.
In the
Yes,
meantime,
you've got 30
there's another question
What's
from the
your
audience.
magic words? Did you start
Did you-
making spoons for causes like cancer and Alzheimer's?
So I used to make spoons a lot more often, and they were for people called spoonies. So basically, that anybody that suffers from a mental illness or some kind of disease, they have different color spoons to match. Like pink could be breast cancer awareness, and people use these spoons kind of like you would HP in a game. You have so many spoons for the day, and if your mental health is down, then you say, I don't have any spoons left. It's to help people that don't understand with more mental or health issues to understand a little bit.
I appreciate that you know about that.
I had started making spoons probably a year and a half ago. I would occasionally dabble into them, and then I someone mentioned spoon theory, so I started researching into it more and saw that's pretty cool, and started making them to be more zoned towards people that would have that.
You should make some on the months that they are doing the awareness stuff. That would be really cool, and do that color themed flowers or something.
That would be nice.
By the way, I just realized something. Tonight we have Flora and Fauna.
Where's Merriweather?
Yeah. How often do you make custom pieces, and how far ahead do they need to place an order to get it?
So I'm supposing like commissions. I haven't been accepting them just because I did have a lot of work that was piling on top of me. So I did have like some burnout last month. So I stopped accepting them for a bit. But I have caught up with everything I needed to, and I am going to be accepting around 2 to 4 commissions on August 1st. And those they usually take 8 to 10 weeks just because of other works and just life in general, and me getting to the processes, because they do take some time and a lot of mental capacity as well. But, so that's with customs. I just don't accept them as much anymore.
All right. So do you want to hear some of the possible magic words people have come up with? You ultimately get to pick, but we've got a daily grind,
Nice.
potato, iguana armament, hamster axe,
Hamster axe. That's a good one.
shuggy axe,
Hamster.
pretty murder,
That's still my favorite.
lavender violence,
Ooh, I like that one too.
That's nice.
lilac laceration,
Oh, that's
although laceration looks misspelled.
Yeah, you just need some C's.
And are those all of them?
Let's see, there's a lady sword, bug blade.
Bug blade. That's cute.
Kind of like bug blade, actually. Yeah.
And technically, before there was adorable murder, which I also kind of like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Adorable.
What was that one with the lavender again? Was it lavender murder?
Lavender last.
Lavender
Lavender.
Well,
I think
there
that
was
one.
two. There was lavender
wanna
violence
go-
and
You want to go with
lilac
lavender violence?
laceration.
Lavender laceration.
And lavender laceration.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna remind all of you, I have to post this magic word publicly.
Oh, okay.
And people without context might be a little concerned.
Oh,
I would like to say,
violence. Perfect.
I would like to
adorable
say that these are by
murder
far, these are not the worst suggestions we've ever
I
made.
was gonna say lavender violence is not that bad.
Yeah, violence.
Yeah.
Is fun in the U.S.
It's
They'll
not,
just think that you hate lavender.
Well, I guess maybe lavender laceration would be a little bit easier on the public. Would
Yeah.
that?
Lavender laceration is probably easier, especially if it's like a dagger that's being done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We could do like a little lavender dagger, make it all pretty, so it doesn't seem like murder. It just seems like pretty cut.
It doesn't seem like murder.
Carrot.
murder, but make it fashion.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to think of what is there's a medical term for a cut or a
It's
laceration,
It's laceration.
It is.
Yeah.
but there's another term for it, I think. Because there's different types of cuts, is what I'm trying to say. Whatever. Lavender laceration's great. We can do that.
Lavender lacerations it is. We have it going there on the ticker there.
All right.
Like it.
So for those of you who don't know how this works, because you may just be joining us, lavender laceration is our magic word for the week, and not during the show in the chat, but after the show in the comments on YouTube only, not on Facebook, not on Twitch. You will go to the comments and you will enter the comment lavender laceration, and this will give you one entry onto the wheel of win for winning that dagger. If you would like to get automatic additional entries, you can join our Patreon at any level, and you will get an automatic entry into every drawing that we do, whether or not you are present for so long as you are on our Patreon. And you can get a third automatic entry into every drawing as well if you join our YouTube channel by hitting the little join button that is there. So those are the 3 ways that you guys can get entries, for up to 3 entries per person. And I think then with that said, is there anything that you would like to say to everybody, Emmy, before we let you go?
Thank you for having me, for one. This has been very fun. I was a little nervous because this is the first time I've ever done something like this. But you guys have made it amazing. And to everybody else, just thank you for all of the support with my work. I really didn't expect everybody to take it like they did. So it's something that's made me really happy inside, just because I've always said in my heart, like, do something you love, even if it's a little bit of a struggle, and art has always been one of the things constant in my life. So it's great that I can support myself and my family with something I love doing, and it's all because of everybody here, everybody everywhere.
Oh, those are nice words. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
flowers and
agreeing to put up
violets.
with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good evening.
All right.
Be safe.
Bye.
Stay
Bye-bye.
frosty, stay cool. De-biggener.
No.
You sound like me.
Surprise and beginning.
Nobody needs that.
Except maybe Stormy when she makes that face.
So tonight, Ion, do I get to be in the peanut gallery and you get to select the articles to read to everybody?
I don't know, Lolly. Do you have an egg timer?
Do I have a time? That is a fair question.
You're just gonna have to count out loud.
There you go.
Wait,
1,
now Lolly's gonna
1,002, 1,003, 1,005.
Lolly's gonna have to take her socks off in order to count that high.
How about I just read the second sponsor and we'll start from there?
It starts somewhere.
All right, so
For those
the
of you who
Valkyries
have
Cauldron
that
is
finish.
another sponsor for our show. The Valkyries Cauldron is there for all your spiritual and pagany needs. We specialize in tension-infused resin bits and baubles. And we have all their information going on the ticker, and thanks again.
Wait,
for
what's
being-
happening right now?
Thanks.
There's a second sponsor.
Sponsor.
Welcome to the show, Lolly.
Oh, look, it's fun.
Are you not watching?
I was, my feet were in the camera and I was goofing off.
Lolly, hey, Lolly, you need to stop being disruptive to the person running the show. It's really rude. Somebody is trying to do all the technical stuff, and you're just over there just being a jerk, just showing
Morbid,
random body
all we
parts.
can see is your chin, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Morbid,
Just your
I
chin.
hope I win that dagger, Morbid.
Oh my god.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed to enter.
She's a princess. She can do whatever she wants.
I'm going to have somebody enter on my behalf. And when I win, I am going to adorably murder you with 100,000 tiny little cuts.
Can't
Is this a dagger
Talon
I
and
see
Lauer
before me,
enter?
handle towards my hand?
What?
Can't Talon and Lauer enter?
I was
Yes.
gonna sign Arya up.
Well, and Talon has a thing.
Talon
a
and
Patreon.
Lauer can both enter, yeah?
See?
Sir Talon Guns.
But,
Melon Guns.
I didn't realize that Lauer was able to be subscribed to the channel. You do have to subscribe and put the magic word in, you know.
Yeah, but
Not if you're a Patreon
doesn't
person.
Talon automatically get one for having a Patreon?
Oh yeah, if they're patrons, they do.
Talon is.
Talon is, yes.
See?
He's already on the list.
I know.
He gets entered every. Yes.
You're
I
on
don't
my
know how to
list.
get him extra entries because I don't think he has a YouTube account, but
Make one.
I'll sort it out if it means Morbid gets staggered.
You're like, minions, come here. Did you pick? Are you looking at articles right now, Ion?
He's playing solitaire.
Dorian is just.
I am looking at articles.
Should I highlight
Dorian
the
is
ones
just
that are chicken
metagaming
related?
by having children.
Wait, what?
Yes,
highlight
that
the ones that
was
are
the whole
chicken
reason
related.
to have them. I get
Yeah.
extra dice.
You gotta get
Yeah.
something.
Besides a headache.
More kids equals extra dice.
Stormy, I like how we're both
Increased
in here
carrying
crafting
capacity.
right now.
I get a better AC the more kids I have.
Hey, stop distracting
Ah.
Ion. He's trying to pick articles.
Somebody quick talk about science. But wrong.
But wrong.
So I think Neil
I'm so
deGrasse
sad that I
Tyson.
can't figure out how to see the chat.
Tell me about the
Neil
flat
deGrasse
Earth.
Tyson is just way out of line. No.
If the Earth was flat, cats would have pushed everything off of it by now.
I love that.
There it is. I found it. Am I frozen, you guys?
No.
No, but you found the boob cam. I mean,
Wait, I missed it. I was crafting.
I know. I was like, Morbid, shut up.
No, I was just trying to
Okay,
find the chat so I could see everybody's
boobs found it.
Look,
articles. So I found a couple articles that I think were interesting to me, and they're animal themed, as it turns out. All right. So the first one is oh, where'd it go?
Yeah, he doesn't have articles. It was
See
all.
how hard Lolly's job is now.
See,
It's,
my job is not
all-
easy.
All hail the hen. Chickens were revered for centuries before they were food.
What?
And cat's sweet revenge on the vacuum cleaner is making us lol.
I need to know how
So- So if you want to vote for all hail the hen, put in number 1. And if you want to hear about the cat's sweet revenge on a vacuum, press number 2.
I hear it's making us lol.
If you want Flora to like you, press 1.
I feel like this is like if you want Flora to like you, push 1. If you want Dorian to like you, press 2.
It's 2. It's come on, it's a cat.
I feel like the cat one's liable to come up on my feed at some point anyway, so.
I'll just send it to you if you want to see it.
Oh, I guess it is kind of weird if you tell yourself to start the timer, huh?
Yeah.
You have to say it. Start-
Ion, start the timer.
Yeah.
You have to say
No,
it.
by the way, he has to say, "Hey, Ion, has the timer run out yet?"
Yeah.
And he has to be like, "Yes, Ion, the timer ran out a while ago, Ion."
That's exactly how that dialogue goes. Great.
That's strange and weird, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I am
That
so
Morbid
glad.
knows your dialogue. That is uncomfortable.
I am so
At least
glad
it's not
I turned my
9,000
hair
degrees
like a
anymore.
month
It's starting
ago.
to cool off a little. That's good.
I don't know. It's still pretty hot here.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking nonsense. It shouldn't be 90 degrees at 9 o'clock at night. I'm just saying.
No.
It is. It's 91, actually. That's what it says here.
Oh, man. It's supposed to be 103 on Saturday. I'm glad I'm going to be in Aberdeen.
Hey, Ion, has the timer run out?
It is a frosty 86 degrees in Vancouver right now.
Yeah. it
I
ran out
only
a little
see
while
one
ago.
vote in the audience. Am I blind?
No, it's just
There-
the one. And it's for number 2. Cobble's got my back.
Cobble does
It's
in
for
fact
number
have your
2. Cobble, Dorian loves you.
All the rest.
Oh, I am on the road in the Land Dragon, and so that is why I am not at the castle like normal.
I think Cobble wants to know where on the road you are, sweetheart.
Oh, I'm on top of the road. The top side.
Top side. Nice.
The part with the lines.
Okay. I guess I should be reading, huh? All right.
Yeah.
That is
Didn't like this in elementary school either.
Do you want me
That's
to
my
read
worst
Ion?
fear is public reading.
I hate it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Ion,
why
I
don't
can
you
read
Morbid?
it if
Go
you
ahead.
want.
You got it. You got it, Morbid.
Cat's sweet revenge on the vacuum cleaner is making us low like Batman and the Joker, the Powerpuff Girls, and Mojo Jojo, or TERFs. There are some rivalries that stand the test of time in one house. It's the family Bengal cat that has some serious beef. But when you see who his nemesis is, you'll totally laugh. The kitty, who hasn't been named online, apparently to protect the guilty, was recently caught fighting for his life in a video shared on his Mama's TikTok page. Lana just happened to have her phone out when her Bengal got into it with his arch rival, the Roomba. He got scared of the robot vacuum, and now he gets his revenge, she wrote
Not
in the
even a
video.
real vacuum.
We get to
You're
watch
not
a
a
video.
real vacuum.
Thanks.
Your face is not well. It might be a vacuum. I don't know.
This article really sucks. Okay. Things even got physical, although you'll want to see the kitty's little swats for yourself. He wouldn't stop doing it, Lana wrote in the caption. So now I think you press play, Ion. Oh, this is brutal. I'm sorry. Content warning for our audience.
Violence.
Extreme violence.
So upset.
God, he's acting like
That's-
it's the clitoris. Okay.
That's the best. The cat's just like pow, 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 pow.
Other cat owners could feel the mom's pain. My cat literally peed on my Roomba several times. I hope it was she believes it was the cat. I have to close the kitchen where it's stored now. I had a female kitten who did this to the landline phone. Wallop, wallop, wallop. The ring had startled her. My
Wait,
kitten
I'm
jumps
sorry.
on
Did you say a landline phone?
Yes, see, Flora, for anyone born after the year 2000, a landline phone is okay.
Yeah, you have to explain it to our audience.
Is extinct. They are extinct.
Yeah, from the long.
We only
long
have
ago.
fossils of themes at this point.
Yeah. Anyway, my kitten jumps on ours and attacks it while it's on. She keeps getting it the way. She keeps getting in the way so it doesn't vacuum properly.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, no, with a Roomba, if you keep swatting it, it keeps changing direction, so it probably just vacuums the same 5 feet of carpet over and over.
Just reprogramming it.
First off, this grammar is terrible. You don't just say while other people cheer. That is not a sentence. Anyway, other people cheered the cat on. Please turn the robot on again. God, if I had a nickel. Please turn the robot on again. Want to see his reaction. That's it. You have killed it. Well done. This is for this and for that and for that. Apparently, that's the cat's dialogue of this is for that, that. Why do I feel sorry for the robot? One person wondered. Anyway, that looks like the article.
Aren't you? It's not okay to be a Roomba.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Funny. So there's a lot of weird stuff you can do with a Roomba. Although there's a lot of well, there's a lot of videos of like pets riding the Roomba. But there's also some horror stories of like if you have your Roomba set to like vacuum during the night.
Oh, I've seen those.
This is a thing that has happened. If your dog or cat has diarrhea during the night.
Oh,
what?
Yep.
Yeah. No.
I saw a thing about that. It looked like a nightmare.
Yeah. Like the Roomba comes out and tracks the runny poop like all over the house.
Why is this a thing being talked about? So gross.
It's
really,
after 8:30.
Just as nasty on an article before.
It's poop o'clock.
I mean, we talked about somebody drinking their own urine.
I had to step off camera for that one.
We were all absolutely horrified and disgusted by it, as I recall.
But poop is funny.
And what we thought, let's go back for round 2, and this time we're like, I see you, guy who drinks his own pee, and I raise you. Is that what happens right now?
Again, this was not a choice.
No,
this was not a decorating choice. This was a terrible accident. You know, you don't accident. Well, yeah, the other one was not a guy accidentally drinking his own urine. This wasn't a oops all urine kind of accident. This was like. yeah, some animal had an accident and the Roomba tracked it all over. Like we've all heard the expression when the shit hits the Roomba.
That needs to be anything.
Well, we all have now.
Yeah. So, Ion, do you have 2 more articles for us?
I'm gonna need a moment. I'm still picking.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is a lot harder than it looks.
Ion, you're the princess now.
Oh, Lolly.
You are the princess now, Ion.
Ion. I feel so vindicated right now.
I have such a weird boner. Okay.
Oh my god.
Isn't that pretty much any boner?
What is it?
Boners are weird.
And let me see what audience. Do we still have an audience? Is anyone still watching this? Why are you watching this? This is a terrible life decision on your part. Okay.
I don't even like tonight. We better get at least one super chat this evening. You guys have seen my face, my mouth close up, and my feet close up. If that doesn't hit somebody's fetish,
You didn't even get paid for it.
Everything.
and then also apparently I
If that's
found
the problem. You showed it before you got paid.
according to Morbid.
Okay, so I
What?
got 2 more articles. Are we ready?
Yes. Please.
Yeah.
Save
Man
us from
pushes
this
peanut.
monstrosity.
Man pushes peanut up Colorado mountain using unconventional body part.
What?
Oh no!
Scientists accidentally made a vicious mutant attack hamster. You want to hear about
absolutely.
pushing a peanut up a mountain? Press number 1. If you want to hear about a vicious mutant attack hamster, press number 2.
I know where we
Does
can get.
the
I know
attack
where we-
hamster have a tiny axe?
God, I hope
Yeah, that's
so.
what I was asking. Yeah. You've armed the mutant attack hamster, you fool. Now, coming this fall on the Sci-Fi Channel.
When tiny hamsters attack? What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Starring somebody from 90210 whose career has just gone downhill. Okay.
Hamsters always attack though, so like that's nothing new.
Is that a joke because somebody from 90210 actually was on the History Channel doing something?
No.
Or did you just say that because?
Well, specifically, I was thinking of. I think it's Ian Ziering was in Sharknado, like 1 through 5.
They're good.
But again,
I don't know that. And I never saw Sharknado.
how dare you? No, the
So
cast
funny.
of 90210 has not necessarily had the bestest of post Beverly Hills careers. But also
Hey, Jason
Sharknado was
Priestley
awesome.
was in True Calling.
I love Sharknado.
Oh
It's
yeah.
one of my favorite comedies.
And of course, Luke Perry, God rest his soul, was in a multitude of things, including Riverdale.
8 seconds. It's a movie.
Is there a timer that's going?
I thought you were.
I thought
talking
you
about
were
Prom
referring
Night.
to something completely different,
No, it's a movie.
just like Prom Night. Yeah.
Has the timer run out?
Your
Yeah.
Oh my God, Rye Bread is out in the audience. Hi, Rye. Wow, the last time I saw you was in the Discord like a year ago.
Somebody's
Yeah.
alive.
Ion, check with Ion to see if the timer has run out so that Ion can let you know.
I
Yeah,
already
the
did.
timer ran out a while ago. I told you before.
No one was listening.
I was listening.
I heard it. I just didn't acknowledge it.
I honestly didn't hear you.
I'm gonna use if that answer actually works for Stormy. I'm gonna use that from now on for everything. Oh, I heard. I just didn't acknowledge. I don't have to acknowledge you.
Mentally, I just didn't acknowledge verbally.
Tell me about your battle hamsters.
Guys.
No.
I was really into my craft. I wasn't actually listening. I'm sorry.
Oh, my legs are so sore.
So it looks like we had 3 votes for 2, and that's it.
Obviously.
So we want to hear about an attack hamster.
Yes.
Attack
immediately.
hamster, go.
Lolly, if your feet are short, show us your feet again and see if that helps.
No, my legs are sore, not my. feet.
Yes, I'm saying stretch you more. You more than wonderful person.
Is that what you're saying?
That was not a great save.
Very smooth.
Scientists accidentally made a vicious mutant attack hamster. In a recent study published in the Scientific Journal of Neuroscience, a group of scientists regaled their journey to try and use nothing good comes from CRISPR, boy, and use CRISPR gene editing technology to bioengineer an extra friendly and extra chill hamster. And I'm sorry, I see you in the middle trying to distract the person reading the article. And damn it, Lolly, distracting the person reading the article is unprofessional and rude. And
I was waving to our audience that was saying hello, but it's good to know that you're distracted. Okay. It's so easily distracted.
So
well, yeah, like you're hard. Anyway, a group of scientists regale their journey to try and use CRISPR gene editing technology to bioengineer an extra friendly and an extra chill hamster. Like a good, bad sci-fi film with the cast of 90210 Beverly Hills. This went horribly, horribly wrong. Emphasis mine.
It's because hamsters
Stop showing your sex games, Lolly. Okay. We produced.
Like there was a scientist out there, like, you know what we need? Chiller hamsters.
You do. And hamsters are evil. They're so mean.
Like marijuana doesn't already exist.
Yes.
Okay. We produced.
Hamsters are actually mean.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, they're jerks. Why do you have?
Oh, I didn't know
we
that.
have to put them in plastic balls. We produced.
Yeah, I never had a hamster.
Rats are
Lolly, I'm trying to read here, and you keep interrupting.
God, how does it feel, Morbid? Tell me, how does it feel?
Oh no, I'm enjoying the irony actually.
But you sound like Moira shit.
Something science. In other words, the researchers used CRISPR to remove a naturally occurring hormone, vasopressin, and its receptor afperla that is typically expected to regulate things like teamwork and bonding. Oh yeah, I don't have that. Their hypothesis was that by removing this hormones, the hamsters would stop regulating their friendliness and just giving. Oh, this is a terrible idea. And just given to being cuddly, adorable bosom buddies all the time. But in fact, it had the opposite effect. These were incredibly aggressive, territorial, and violent toward other hamsters of the same sex. So... It's like they've never seen Star Trek ever. Okay. See,
or any zombie movie. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do? Like, you know,
if we take away the gene where they, can like choose to be good to each other, they'll just be good to each other all the time. They definitely won't be murder zombie hamsters of death. What could go wrong?
Some hamsters.
What could go wrong? Famous last words.
Yeah.
Man, I had no idea hamsters were so hateful.
You can come over and pet mine.
Look at that vicious streak. That's
Is
a
that
mile
prison
wide.
I'm sorry. Did Flora just say you can come over and pet mine?
Yes.
I don't think I want to pet your hamster, Morbid.
No, not my hamster.
Wait, you want me to come over and pet someone else's hamster?
My hamster died a long time ago.
What's happening?
My hamster
Morbid
died
likes to watch.
very long time ago.
Did it escape and get stuck somewhere?
Actually,
so if I wanted your hamster, I would have to be so good I'd raise the dead.
Well, actually, yeah. Actually, when I was a wee child, we had to travel, so we left our hamsters with friends, and this was actually two separate occasions. One got into the heating vent and like mummified, and another one got into their dishwasher before they ran it.
I just want to point out that he's still talking about actual hamsters.
Yep.
I was talking about my vagina.
It got into the heating vent and mummified?
Yes.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What's happening with this show? I can't. Anyway.
I don't know, but I'm trying to get certain visual images out of my head right now.
Yeah.
Well, it was especially unpleasant after the dishwasher.
I want you to know that I almost came to your house to do the show tonight. I was way closer to you than I was than where I am headed.
I was gonna suggest
I was
that
like,
you come here to do it.
I was literally 5 minutes away from his house.
My house is better.
Yeah,
because
no,
I'm in
like
it.
my roommates would not have been super amused.
Rude.
You could have
Yeah.
just. Are your roommates
He's not
ever
allowed
amused
to
at
have
anything?
guests.
Yeah, have you met them? I live under an iron thumb.
Well, yeah, I've met the garden gnome plenty of times, and he and I seem to get along quite famously.
Yeah.
Oh, only I think that? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, prank call, wrong number.
You're picking up.
No, I thought you would check to see if there was anyone on the Patreon family who was like near you, or like one of the businesses with Wi-Fi.
I
and air
still think
conditioning.
you should have come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for that, you're even more south of where I needed to go.
Only by a
Yeah,
little
but
bit.
see, her point is the difference is that Dorian likes you and would welcome you.
That's why I wanted to come to your house. Yeah. I will say I'm kind of excited
no,
though.
boardwalks exist.
What?
I said locked doors are a thing that exists in our world.
Why can I just imagine Lolly sitting on your lawn doing the show from?
Because I would.
Just to spite you.
There's no shade in that front though.
I also know where the back is, and also I can get an umbrella. Also, I might just suffer it to torture Morbid.
Also,
There's
So,
that.
so basically, Lolly would have forced her way through my back door.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm actually sort of excited though to realize that I can be
You're excited to
switching
press-
away from that topic. I'm just like gonna non sequitur here, but
All right. So we got two articles.
no, wait. Let me finish my sentence.
Go ahead.
No, the
I'm
person
really
in charge of the
excited.
show is speaking. You don't get to finish your sentence.
You guys. Oh man, Morbid. You're so happy I'm not doing the show at your house right now. Now I was gonna say I'm happy to see that I can at least to some degree get this to work in the Land Dragon, because I'm thinking that when I come down to Las Vegas for the Ren Fair, I may just go get the Snailer and make a little road trip out of it. And that could mean many fun stops and shows on the road along the way. And then I can share with you guys where I'm at, and it will be fun, maybe.
that's not a bad idea.
I
That
just
sounds
See,
like a fun
sometimes
road
I
trip,
have good
too.
ideas.
Yeah, sometimes.
You guys are like, yeah, I mean, I guess sometimes.
No, I think that sounds like a rad
Sort
road
of.
trip.
All right, Ion, go.
All right. For article number 1, Kansas man discovers a peculiar axe with a root for its handle in his front yard.
Kansas man.
Hastings Event Company have created Penis Bouncy Castle for
Yes.
adults.
Oh, you all know who that article's from.
So if you want to hear about the axe discovered in a yard, press number 1. If you want to hear about the Penis Bouncy Castle, press number 2.
About the wait, what was number 2?
Penis Bouncy
Penis-
Castle.
Bouncy.
Oh my God,
You
Oh
were
yeah, I found an article of that picture that I sent you.
I know, and I can't believe that that's what Ion picked.
Why
Raise
is
your
it so
hand
damn
if you
dark
believe
where you
that's what
are?
Ion picked.
I'm just over here thinking to myself, he picked axes and penises to go together. That's what he picked.
You got chocolate in my peanut butter. You got peanut butter in my chocolate.
I mean,
Now I want to.
You know, I was actually going to suggest that article earlier for you to find. I was going to highlight it. That and all the chicken articles.
I was gonna say that implies it's a chicken article.
Well, I mean, inflatable
Inflatable chicken.
cocks.
Touche.
I don't even know right now. Oh man. Hey, look, guys.
You glow.
Isn't
I
it
was
pretty?
gonna say it's suddenly dark where you are.
I know.
Well, it's not. I don't know if I can turn my camera around. I can turn my phone around though. It's not actually all that dark. It is in the land dragon. See, that's the outsides.
There are some of us
And
who do
there's-
know how the sun works. Yeah.
It just seemed like it happened really suddenly.
I know.
We were lit up and then it was dark. Like there was no fade.
There. How about now? Can you see me now?
Now
It looks like the Blair Witch
Hey
Project.
guys, how about now?
Blair Witch Project.
Blair witched it up.
I did.
Lolly,
It's
Lolly, just a tip for later.
Blair
You
Fairy
really need to
project.
do something about the nose hairs and the boogers.
And number 2 one, didn't it?
Number 2-1, which is the penis castle, of course.
Obviously.
Faith restored in our audience.
Bound Council. How? No.
They just want to see the images.
That makes sense.
And there goes tonight's monetization.
So lolly.
What did you expect?
It's so lolly. That's what you are saying right now. Those are the words that just came out of your mouth.
Oh yeah, no, I can see it. I can see that. Yeah.
I'm
It's
saying we need
definitely
one
your
for Faith.
colors.
I mean, it's pink.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there's purple in there too.
Wait. I'm sorry. Are you
Can't
telling
have
me
a
those aren't lollipops? Are those not lollipops?
Oh my god. So is that it? That's the end of the article, or are there words?
No, it's the whole thing.
All right, Count Morbid, take
The
it
Mod
away.
Fun Company has designed the penis bouncy castle, which is now available for hire. The events business, the Mad Fun Company, has taken a huge hit during lockdown, so they decided to pop their cock and balls on Facebook to see what happens. Since the post went up, it's gained loads of attention with over 15,000 comments and 350,000 views. According to the owners, the Bounty Boners Bouncy Castle had only ever been hired 13 times since they designed it. But since the Facebook post, loads of people are interested and want to get their hands on it. If you want to hire the penis bouncy castle for your event, or hens do, show the Mad Events Company some love right here for their bouncy boner castle of boners.
Bouncy boner castle.
Very ballsy.
Oh, that's
See,
spectacular.
they should combine this with like a water slide or something, like a sprinkler system, so that there's just a light mist. It's a light mist coming out the top.
No.
Or sort of like a water show, like the Bellagio.
Just to make it moist.
So many things are wrong with what you're saying right now. I don't know where to begin.
Begin at the tip. Begin at the tip and work down is where you begin.
I have it. I have one tip right now that I want to give you.
Whoa.
Work the shaft. This is what happens when I don't eat during the show, by the way.
How did it say, by the way, how much the bouncy castle costs to rent?
No, but I will find out.
Asking for a friend.
Well, first off, it was in the UK, I believe. Couldn't you tell by the accent that the article was from the UK?
I'm sure there's more than one of them in the world. That's what I'm guessing. I'm just curious. I've been told that out of all of my events that I do, I need to have an adult fairies only event that I do.
like a really after hours event.
I mean, leave the younglings at home event.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it'd be fun.
Are you just saying that?
No, I mean I did say it, but I'm not just saying it. I think that could be rad.
I agree. I'm just trying to type stuff and I can't.
You're just trying to type
the unseelie come out to play.
All right, I have 2 more articles.
After dark.
Uh-oh. It's 9:23, so this is the last pair of articles that we have.
I'm surprised we're doing 2 more.
All right.
Japan has a penis festival?
Of course it does. Japan is a land of mystery.
Obviously. That is the least surprising thing in the world ever.
Article number 1: Alien greys created using DNA from abducted humans. UFO expert says.
No, continue. That wasn't for you. That was for what I just pulled up on my phone.
And article number 2?
Article number 2: Official Lucky Charms, tricks, and cinnamon toast crunch candles will make your home smell like it's part of a balanced breakfast.
I don't think that that's a balanced breakfast, by the way.
It's not.
So, do you want to hear about alien greys and their development from human beings? Press 1. You want to hear about breakfast candles? Press number 2.
How dare you impugn Lucky Charms?
I still want to hear about the perfume that you're supposed to spritz on things. We never got to do that one, and I was very sad about it, and it's now stuck in my head.
What is? I wasn't listening.
Isn't that fairly normal for perfumes?
No, on food. You're supposed to spray it on food.
You said on things.
Food is things.
So is a penis castle.
And you could spray perfume on it. Axe,
Don't put
maybe.
that in your mouth.
Then do you think it might have come from a strip club?
Just glitter, strawberry flavored.
Wait, did you just ask whether or not Twitter was strawberry flavored?
No, I said glitter and strawberry
I said that if
flavored.
you spray perfume on the penis castle, it would come from a strip club. People would think. And then Dorian brought up glitter.
Hey, Ion, check with Ion about the timer.
So the timers run out.
Light.
What?
Light.
I think 2-1.
Oh wait, there's a there's a storm front moving in.
Apparently, there's some kind of storm in Las Vegas right now.
That's
No,
why
I
our
think-
buddy's not here.
Actually, I thought the storm was like somewhere more in the Midwest now.
That was last night. Oh. It was stormy last night, though. I had to leave because I heard loud noises above me and then a crash. And apparently my rabbits were throwing a fit because I didn't give them dinner before.
Wow.
Oh.
That one that you... What the heck, Flora?
What?
What did you submit?
Go check Book of Faces Messenger.
Oh.
See, when I don't have to be in charge, I can do other things during the show. It's also very exciting.
We're gonna
It's
read
so
the article.
veiny.
What's up?
Is
For
it
some reason, I
raining
can't
in
find the
Las
tab.
Vegas? I'm trying to understand what's going on there. Is it the apocalypse?
There's like a giant dust storm that's been knocking power out, and then I think it's raining too now.
Wow. Crazy.
Tropical Storm Titan. Official Lucky Charms, tricks, and cinnamon toast crunch candles will make your home smell like it's part of a balanced breakfast. 5 classic General Mills cereals are now available as candle scents at Target stores. Sure, some people out there probably like quirkily scented candles, but no one seems to like them as much as big brands who can use them to promote their signature products in eye-catching ways. Over the years, we've covered Shake Shack.
What did you just say?
Shake Shack candles that smell like a burger in the park. Campbell's candles in
Gross.
both chicken noodle and tomato and grilled cheese, IKEA candles that smell like Swedish meatballs, and even Miller Lite candles that smell like a dive bar. Yes.
Gross.
Oh, how exciting.
all real.
Wow.
The caveat, however, is that these niche scents often only receive limited releases or are part of a sweepstakes, meaning they aren't as easy to secure as many candle lovers would like. But General Mills is so confident in their new candles, they're bringing them to the big time. One of America's largest retailers. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, Trix, Cocoa Puffs, and Honey Nut Cheerio candles are all available now at Target stores nationwide.
I'd like to smell Trix.
I was just there. I should have looked for them.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if we
That
can get
candle is just
one.
for kids.
Yeah. The collection is surprisingly robust with 23.
Why did I think you were gonna say erotic?
Erotic.
I don't know, Flora. Why did you? Okay. With
I don't know why the
23
Trix candle would be erotic.
Well, do it like bunnies. Anyway, with 23 different options currently online, from 4-ounce candles for $5, each sold in what looks like tiny creamer jars. Tiny creamer. Do not Google tiny creamer jars, by the way. Finally, Target has 3 gift sets, all for $15. 2 different 3-packs of rectangular tins, Lucky Charms, Cocoa Puffs, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, while the other has Trix, Honey Nut Cheerios, and Lucky Charms. And a 3-pack of blah, 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 Science Cheerios smell. Our new line of cereal scented candles are the perfect at-home accessory for any cereal lover, said Susan Pitt.
Who
These
doesn't love
candles
cereal?
feature...
I don't really like cereal all that much.
Yeah.
I only like
these,
non-sugar cereals.
these candles feature the delicious scents of our most beloved products like Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and offer brand fans a fun new way to experience their favorite cereals. A spokesperson for Target said that the candles are the largest growing household item at the chain. And the candle section online includes 955 products, so they aren't kidding. There's apparently also a lot of cereal candles already on Etsy that people have made. So this may be a bit of a can't beat 'em, join 'em kind of situation. Basically people were already making these, so they decided to cash in on themselves.
What I want to know is, are they going to come out with the Halloween line like Boo Berry, Count Chocula?
Boo Berry.
Yeah.
Excellent
Oh,
cereal.
Sorry,
Breaking
by the way,
berries.
that reminds me.
Excellent marshmallows.
That does remind me, basically, just to everyone out there, it's the start of Halloween season, so I hope everyone is having a good time.
Does that mean we
It is not
officially
the start of
unseal
Halloween
get to take
season
over?
yet.
Well, okay, technically Halloween doesn't start until August 1st, but I don't like to wait until the last minute.
You at least wait until Lunasa.
No.
Yes.
No.
Don't sass talk me.
Halloween is year round.
That's my one job.
It's true.
Don't sass me. That's the only reason I'm here. Just so we're clear.
That's true.
The one reason.
So
But
sad.
yeah, no, it's because Halloween stuff is starting to hit the stores, starting to hit Joann's, Home Goods.
Until you
Ross,
find me an animatronic giant dragon, no more sass talk.
What? That's so specific.
Oh, they're
All right.
It's
so
because
hard
they
to
apparently
sell.
sell them at Halloween time.
just so we're clear, no more sass talk means that I leave the show until drag.
I don't think he can.
Like
Don't take
that's
away
like
his
saying,
only
hold
joy.
my breath until then.
It's his default setting.
Give it a try.
You can take my sass when you pry it from my cold, dead lips.
What? So does that mean your head is up your sass?
I mean, not since my 20s, but yeah, sure. I used to be.
man.
He's got to stretch first now.
Yeah. I mentioned I hurt my back, right? Okay.
That's how he heard it.
Oh, wow. And on that note, good night, everybody.
So
what time is it? Oh, it is. It's 9:30. Yes, I can do our closing little bits and whatnot. Yes. So first of all, reminder. Yes, couple days left in the month. Please, everybody, subscribe. Go be on our Patreon, and yes, you will get to this month's Adopt a Sprite. That is the gift for all new and upgraded Patreon subscribers this month. So you have a couple more days to do that, with Morbid doing, like, I don't know, he's Ozzy Osbourne in the background or something. He's just rocking out. But
With my what out?
Yes, a couple more days for the July offer. And then also this weekend, we have a hedge game in Aberdeen, Washington, live game. So if you're going to be anywhere in that area, go to Facebook, go to FAE Productions on Facebook, or look in the low bar, actually, and you can find our links there. And you will be able to find Lion Guard Gaming is where we will be having the game at. And please remember to put the magic word, which is lilac lacerations, into the comments after the show. In the comment section, not during the show, not till after we hit the big red button. And let's see.
Look
Was
for
there
us in
anything
the
else?
low bar, because you will always find us in the low bar. Yeah.
Yes, all the information is in the description /low bar. So please hit like and subscribe if you had fun with us on the show tonight. And I hope we will see you around
Lolly,
Discord.
and Lolly, with
Blah, blah,
that,
blah.
Lolly,
Blah,
with that,
blah, blah,
do you
blah.
have any last words?
I do.
Hello and welcome to FAE Productions. We hope you enjoyed our show with your host, Fairy Princess Ollie. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you had fun with our FAE crew. Don't forget to click that little bell icon to get notifications of upcoming shows.